based on the concept discussed, we take an example that four particles each of mass m and equidistant from each other moves along a circle of radius r under the action of their mutual gravitational attraction. The speed of each particle is. So we can make a figure that particles are moving on a circle and these particles are equidistant from each other. So we can see that these particles are actually at the corner of a square. And these particles are in circular motion. So they will have the centripetal force and which is provided by the gravitational force here. So there are the four particles A, B, C, D. If we consider particle A, this particle A have three gravitational force because of the particle B, C and D, and the direction of the gravitational force is shown here. For the square, the angle between the side and diagonal is 45 degree. So this is the force on A because of particle C. It is the force on A because of particle B, and third force is force on particle A because of the particle B. So we can write that this force FAB has two components. We resolve it. One is vertical and one is horizontal. An angle between them is 45 degrees. Similarly, FAD can be resolved in two perpendicular components, and these two perpendicular components are equal and opposite, so get cancelled. Therefore, net gravitational force which act as centripetal force will be equal to FAC plus FAB cos 45 degree. Sine component get cancelled. Similarly, FAD cos 45 degree. And the centripetal force is mv square by r. R is the radius of the circular orbit, v is the velocity, and m is the mass of the particle, which is here capital M. And this will be equal to force on A because of C. This is the gravitational force. So we can write it is G, and mass of both particles is m, so it is m into m. And distance between them, because radius of the path is r, so distance AC will be equal to diameter, that is 2r. So we can write it is 2r square plus now FAB, force on A due to B. So it will be again GMM, and distance between them. So this is the side and radius is r. So this side is r root 2 because angle between these two radius is 90 degree. So we can write it is root 2 r square into cos 45, that is 1 by root 2, plus FAB again GMM by, again it is root 2 into r square, and cos 45 is again 1 by root 2. So we can write it is GM square by 4r square plus GM square by 2r square into 1 by root 2 plus GM square by 2r square into 1 by root 2. Or further we can write it is GM square by 4r square plus, because these two terms are same, so we can write it is 2 into Gm by 2r square into 1 by. So it is mv square by r, that is equal to, taking common, Gm square by r square, remaining is 1 by 4 plus this 2 get cancelled and it is 1 by root 2. This 1 m and r also get cancelled, therefore v square will be equal to g by gm by r, and taking 4 common from denominator, so we will have 1 plus 4 by root 2. This implies that v will be equal to square root of gm by r into 1 by 4, and this will be 1 plus this 4 by root 2 can be written as 2. And further we can write this 4 on taking square root, it will be 1 by 2 root gm by r into 1 plus 2 root 2. So this is the speed of each particle performing the circular motion.